Hey scrappy people, so I'm going to show you what I'm using for this video, and I have it sped up so it's going really quick. I have a paper pad from Michael's and 3 photos from a family fun night that where we went bowling. So I'm just going to trim them up. They're kind of square, not exactly. And I have this chevron paper, zigzag paper, whatever you want to call it, that I really like. Really bold, kind of wild. And I get out this white gesso that I'm going to use over the chevron paper, thinking that I'm going to, and I just use a really fancy old hotel key method of putting my gesso on the paper. So I think I'm going to do maybe some mixed media, like some stamping or something on here. And I also think this is going to help make my pictures pop off that background, because that background's really busy and I was afraid of the pictures getting lost on it. I have to put that paper aside for the gesso to dry for a little bit. I have this cut apart sheet of 3x4 cards. There's a couple on there that I want to use. One is that bow tie right there that says cool, and the other one I decided I'm going to use this banner looking thing with the numbers 1 through 4 on it. I have this floral paper that I'm going to use as a mat. I was just measuring that photo there. And turns out I measured the smaller photo and not the bigger one. And even then I didn't measure quite big enough. So I am going to trim down the one photo so it actually fits on the mat. The other photo I'm not going to worry about, and you'll see kind of what I do with it. This video does cut off before I'm actually done with the page, but I will have some still shots at the end where you'll get to see. I do fussy cut out this top part of this page. It says be happy, and so you'll see me kind of do that. That could have been the title, but it's not, and that's one of the things, the title is one of the things that you're not gonna get to see me do because my camera ran out of battery power, so you won't get to see me do that. And you'll kind of get to see how the page is going to go together. I won't get it all put down before the video cuts off. So here I'm just trimming off the edges of the paper, and I was kind of going for that yellowish gold theme because my son's shirt kind of looks yellow in the photos. I don't think it is yellow, but it certainly looks yellow. And then my daughter's dress is a yellow and white stripe. It's a vintage 50s dress that she's wearing bowling. Who wears a vintage 50s dress bowling? Don't know. Apparently my daughter. That's the answer. And that's one of the things that I put in my journaling, that it was fun that she channels the 50s by wearing this vintage dress, and it was a fun day. And my son runs into friends wherever we go. He always finds friends. I thought I was going to mount them all on this white paper, and I spent a few minutes like doing that and measuring this paper and cutting it and everything, and then I realized I don't need to do that because that's why I put the gesso down on the paper, was so that the photos would come off. So that there you can see kind of what I do with that other piece of paper that wasn't going to be big enough, and how I'm going to set up the title, that be happy piece, and the cards. I'm kind of just doing that not on my 12x12 background, but so that does end up being kind of how I get them. I did cut off the bottom of that piece that says cool with the bow tie, and I'm going to use it at the bottom. You'll see it when you see the photos of the final layout. So that does end up being kind of how it looks. I do pop a couple of those pieces up on some foam. I do cut out some pieces of the floral, some circles, and then add some enamel dots, and that's going to be about it, as well as adding the rest of the title, which is something like "When did bowling get so fun?" or something like that. So you'll see it on the final layout. I do back it with some white because the gesso had made my paper, because it was cheap paper, the gesso kind of made it wonky. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy it, and give it a thumbs up if you like it. Oh, I do add a strip of this blue too, and you'll get to see that on the final layout. So thanks again for watching. Enjoy. Happy Labor Day weekend. See you later.